Hey guys, welcome to the stream here. I'm here, 4 o'clock here, right on time. If not, maybe a few seconds late. But welcome to the stream, everyone. Hopefully, you guys are having a fantastic day here. So, I had some technology errors just a little bit ago, issues, whatever you want to call it. Had some of that just a little bit ago, so I'm very sorry. Took me a little while to get live here. So, but now it should be working. Let me know if it's working here in the chat. So we're gonna not be live too much today. Not gonna be as long live as we did yesterday. But the reason why I went live today, because some of you guys are probably wondering that here, I decided to go live today because tomorrow I actually have something going on. I just realized here, and I won't be able to do a video tomorrow or probably stream tomorrow. So I decided to push it to today, and then tomorrow no video stream. Then this weekend no video stream, and then Monday we'll start back probably with a stream or maybe a video. We'll see here. But welcome to the stream, everyone. Welcome to the stream, Storm Chaser and Rain Mavens here. I'll read your guys' message here in a second. I gotta get our radar pulled up, so I'm gonna check out Rain Maven's question here. Next Wednesday, then there's a 50% chance of thunderstorms on Thursday. Well, stay safe there. Hopefully, you get some thunderstorms there. Okay, I'm getting the radar pulled up here so we can look at it here. Then we're going to look at some data for next week here in this stream. So it won't be a long stream. It probably will be about an hour stream maybe. So I'm getting the radar pulled up as we speak here. So let's move it over to our radar. Okay, here it is. Here's our radar. So here's our 3 severe thunderstorm warnings we have right now. There are 3 of them we're watching for Rocky Mountain, Wilson, Enfield, and Jackson. There's a severe thunderstorm warning for you guys here. Let's check out the information here. 60-mile-per-hour winds, 1.5 of an inch of hail, so some big hail. Wow, with that storm there. And this is observed hail, so this has been observed. Some big hail. Let's see that here. Yeah, these are big hailers here for North Carolina here, I believe. Yes. Heading toward Rocky Mount Tarboro, it looks like. Then we have another big hail area also, about an inch in diameter it shows, north of Enfield here. So we could be seeing some big hail, and then up here near Virginia we see some smaller hail, but still 0.5 of an inch potentially in some areas here of hail. So very interesting there. Any rotation on these? No, there is not. But there is a tornado watch in effect, so just be careful there if you're in this area. Let's see here. Hey Brent, can you look at Statesboro, Georgia? The tornado expired right here. It hit me and lifted just strong gusts of wind. There shouldn't have been a tornado. I didn't see any tornadoes last night, unless we saw one today, but I believe there wasn't a risk for your area today. There, Storm Chaser. 2 days after Easter. What's 2 days after Easter? Hey Brent, can you can you up your volume a little bit more, please? Are you talking about my audio here? I'll try to get a little closer so you guys can hear me a little more. Let's see. Ray Maven said, so I'm keeping an eye on Wednesday and possibly Thursday. So yeah, I am keeping my eye out there too. Also, we have quite a big risk of severe weather the next few days here. Thank you, Brent. Busy night down here in South Georgia. Actually, in South Georgia, I don't know if there's a threat today. I thought I know you saw some severe weather. Georgia is not on the risk today, so you don't have to worry about any severe weather risk in Georgia today. So luckily, Storm Chaser, you're okay, and Jay Thomas reset. But it was a busy night yesterday, though. Yesterday and the day before that were busy nights here, and I was live for a little while. Especially last night, I was live for 5 or 6 hours here. Tonight, I'm not planning on being live that long here. I just plan to be live probably about an hour here. We're going to look at some model data. We're going to check out their outlooks for the next few days. And then we're going to see these storms here. We'll watch these for the next probably hour here. So that's what we're going to be doing pretty much in the stream here. So I'm going to move it over to our outlooks here. So I got to get that pulled up. I already got the models and stuff ready. And for some reason, I did not pull up the outlooks here. So I'm going to have to pull that up here. It won't take too long. Just gotta go to the National Weather Service here. Storm Prediction Center. Okay, I don't know where actually the Storm Prediction Center went on my. There it is. Okay, let me get it pulled up here. We're gonna first check out today. We have a few discussions, so I want to check those out first here. So it'll take me a minute to get on the screen here for you guys. So let me get it here. Okay, here it is. Here's our latest discussion here. We have scattered severe storms will continue through early evening. The risk for a tornado, large hail, and severe wind gusts will exist for northeastern North Carolina, and then southeastern Virginia, seeing potentially some severe weather here with severe wind gusts and maybe a tornado risk here, some large hail maybe too. So that's what's seen. Statesboro is not seeing right now really anything. As you can see on the regional radar on the SPC, you are not seeing anything there, Storm Chaser. So you're all right there. Also, we had another discussion for northeastern South Carolina, southeastern North Carolina here. We see the risk of large hail and a few locally damaging wind gusts will continue to spread northeastward this afternoon, according to the SPC here. And then now we're going to check out the outlooks here. As you can see, you can look on here and see the outlook. I'm going to go to the outlook here. Not the overview. That's basically the overview. But this is the outlook for today. Basically, the greens is a marginal risk. There in Statesboro, you're fine. As you can see, most of South Georgia here, you guys are fine. Maybe a little area in Southeast Georgia, but really, it's a marginal threat. That's a 1 out of 5 on the scale here. You can see those numbers here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on the scale here. And then next to it says the risk marginal here. So if you're wondering where I got that, it's right here. There's a thing on the SPC that tells you the marginal risk, what it means and stuff. So if you guys want to go check that out, you can. Basically, a marginal threat is our lowest threat of severe weather. But it's a threat of severe weather. We could see isolated severe storms in here. So we do gotta watch that. Not going to really get too intense. It's going to be mainly short-lived here for most of this area. But we do have that marginal risk for Florida and Georgia. We also have it for South Carolina, North Carolina, Virginia, Maryland, and getting toward Delaware there. We do have that 1 out of 5 marginal risk here. We also have that slight risk. That means basically more scattered storms. So they'll be a little more widespread than the marginal risk area, but not too widespread. It's going to be mainly scattered here in that area. Some of these will mainly stay short-lived here for most of this area. So most of the time it's short-lived and slight risks. And it's 2 out of 5 on the scale here today, and that's the highest risk we have for today. Our tornado risk here is a 5% chance. There's also a 2% chance in the greens. That 5% chance area, we will have to watch for a few tornadoes. Not as big as yesterday's risk, but still a risk here. But Georgia, you guys don't have to worry about anything because there's no risk for you guys. So if you're in Georgia, you don't have to worry about it. But in the Carolinas, you do here, and Virginia. So just be on alert there in North Carolina and Virginia for a few tornadoes being possible. The wind threat is a 15% chance here for areas of South Carolina, North Carolina, and Virginia. So we do have a wind threat with this. So you will have to watch out for that. And then our hail risk is a 15% chance for South Carolina, North Carolina, and Virginia. Let's move on here to our day 2. And as you can notice for our day 2, we don't have a risk of severe weather. This is part of the reason why I probably won't be going live here tomorrow. Because we're not going to see any severe risk, and I have something going on too. So we won't really be going live tomorrow because we really don't have a risk of severe weather, as you can see. There could be a marginal risk issue. You guys hear me? You guys hear me at all? I know it just all of a sudden stopped working. What the? What the? Why is it? Why did it just stop working? If you guys can hear me, let me know. Because what I'm seeing here is that I'm lagging. Like it just stopped suddenly at 4. Kind of, I think, messed stuff up here on my streams. I don't understand what YouTube's problem today is, though. Let me know if you guys can hear me here. I really hope so. I don't understand why it, at least what I'm seeing, isn't working. But let me know if you guys can hear me. I was walking through what's happening in the next few days, and it just suddenly stopped working. I don't know why it just suddenly stopped working. Like I said, I've had technology issues the last few days. It's really frustrating. When it does stuff like it just did, it like froze up for quite a while. And it's frustrating because you're like, what's going on? You can't really fix it because you don't know what's going on. So let me know if I'm still here, guys. I don't know what happened here. For some reason, it just froze up. It looks like stuff's back live here. But I don't know what just happened. I was talking through, and then I realized that I was buffering here. So hopefully I'm back live here. I was talking about day 3. I don't know where I froze up, so I don't know if you guys heard what I said about day 3. I was continuing to talk, and then I realized I was buffering. Yeah, I am talking about it. I was actually talking about next week, and then it for some reason froze up. Like I said, I've had so many technical difficulties, so I will be talking about next week here. That's what I was trying to get to here, but for some reason it just did some weird thing here. So hopefully I'm back live here. It looks like everything's fine again. I'm gonna make sure I'm watching here to make sure it doesn't happen again, but can't guarantee it. I hope not. Okay, I was saying for day 5 here, we have to redo everything I said here because I got all the way to day 7 and realized it. So day 5 here, this is, we have quite a large risk, 15% chance. That's pretty rare here. So 30% is the biggest here, our rarest here, and we don't have that luckily. But we do have a 15% chance. That's still rare here, especially for day 5, day 6, and day 7 here. We have it from Texas, Oklahoma, Kansas, even some parts of Missouri and Arkansas here for day 5 here. This includes Dallas, Texas, Fort Worth, Texas, Oklahoma City, Oklahoma. Also includes Tulsa, Oklahoma, Arlington, Texas here. There is a 15% chance of severe weather. So as we move on to day 6, we see another larger 15% chance, and it includes some of the same areas, and it gets a lot bigger here, as you can see, for day 6. It's in a lot of similar areas. Dallas, Texas is in it again for day 6. Fort Worth, Texas is in it again for day 6. Tulsa, Oklahoma, Arlington, Texas, Paleo, Texas. So most of the same names I just read for day 5 are in day 6, 15% chance too. So, and then we watch day 7, it gets even larger, and most of the same areas are still in it. Some areas aren't, but Dallas, Texas in it again. This time it includes Kansas City, Missouri, Tulsa, Oklahoma in it again, Paleo, Texas in it again, Garland, Texas. Must have just gotten in it here for our day 7 here. So very interesting. We're going to see this get a lot larger, as you can see. Day 5, day 6, day 7. Each day gets bigger here. So we are going to have to watch it, and I understand why they did this here. So we're going to be looking at the models here. I'm going to move it to our tropical tributes here. So let me put you guys on the scene here of tropical tributes. Okay, here it is. Let me get my tropical tributes here. Had to edit a few things before the stream here, so hopefully everything looks good. So we're first going to talk about today before we get to next week. So for right now, we're going to fast forward to about right now, so about 5 o'clock. We're seeing some storms here for North Carolina and Virginia. We're seeing some strong storms and maybe a few isolated storms here near South Carolina and North Carolina border there, close to those areas. We're seeing a little bit of thunderstorms going on right at 5 p.m. today. As we move on, we're going to see some strong storms continuing in North Carolina and Virginia here. Maybe a few strong storms up near Maryland and maybe Delaware, but the strongest storms will be in southeastern Virginia, and mainly eastern North Carolina will be the strongest area of storms as we end 7 p.m. Then, once we get to 9 p.m., it's cleared out. Not really any severe weather going on. And finally, it's out here. We're not seeing as much severe weather. Then we're going to see that trough here move into these areas and see some cooler air with maybe some rain wrapping around here with some snow showers near Kentucky, West Virginia, Ohio here. So very, very interesting there. So now let's get to next week. I just want to show real quick the thunderstorms for the next few hours. But I mainly want to focus about next week here. So now we're going to move on to next week. So here we are looking right now for today. We're going to fast forward though a little more in a second after I get GFS pulled up. So here's next week here. So we're seeing these thunderstorms continuing here. We're going to see and move on here as we continue to get toward April 11th. Like I said, I told you guys yesterday I was starting to get a little concerned for April 11th. And I'm going to show you guys why. So here is our instability here. We're starting to see quite a bit of instability coming up into Oklahoma, Texas, Arkansas, Missouri, 1,000 joules per kilogram, getting all the way up into these areas. So I'm getting a little concerned. And the reason why I'm getting concerned, watch as we continue to go on here. Look at that. Look at that. We see a lot of instability starts to move in to the Central Plains and Midwest here. That's 2,000 joules per kilogram for Kansas, Nebraska, Iowa, and getting into Missouri. This is the first time this year we've seen this much CAPE into the central United States here. We've seen it down in Texas, maybe a little bit Oklahoma, but all the way up here in Nebraska and Iowa, this is our first time we're seeing that happen this year, around 2,000 joules per kilogram. So we're going to have to watch this very, very closely here. We're going to be making updates next week here. So, but this is something we're going to have to watch. This is why I'm starting to get a little concerned about next week's storm system. Look, this even goes toward Minnesota with 1,000 joules per kilogram. So we're going to see a lot of instability come in for these areas. Let's also look at that moisture here. Take a minute here to load. We're seeing about 60s here for most of these areas. So we are seeing that going on. So I'm trying to make sure everything's working here. Welcome to the stream, Tyler Love. I know I said I wasn't going to be live today. I decided to go live today because tomorrow I'm going to be too busy to do a video. Hopefully I'm not buffering again. Doesn't look like it. But we do have moisture here around 60s here. And that's definitely enough for severe weather going on here. So let me know if I'm still here. I want to make sure. Okay. Looks like I am. I'm making sure because it was buffering earlier. But we're going to see moisture come up from the Gulf of Mexico into areas of Iowa, Minnesota, Wisconsin. We're going to see some moisture come up. And we're even going to see some 60s in here where we see that 1,000 joules per kilogram of CAPE. We have that instability, and we have around 60s here, so that's definitely enough for some severe weather for the central United States into the Midwest here, so we are going to have to watch for a severe weather threat here. We're going to see a lot more instability down here in Texas and Louisiana, so we may see a better chance of severe weather maybe down there. But we are going to have to watch the central United States because we will see about 2,000 joules per kilogram. So that's quite a bit. So we can't really look at shear here, but we will see. Let me see if we're going to see a cold front move through. That would be our lift. Most likely we will. And yep, we're going to see a cold front move through because two air masses, the cold air mass is going to move down into the southeast, into the central plain, then southeast. So we are going to have to watch for severe weather. We're going to look at that wind shear here in a second. So, but we will see that cold front move through. So we do have all the ingredients next week for severe weather here for the central plains at least. So we're going to watch this play out here. We're going to see some storms here for Wednesday. It looks like, let's go back to Monday because that's when we start off our risk here. So Monday, Sunday night into Monday, we're going to see some storms develop near Missouri, it looks like, Arkansas, Louisiana, or Oklahoma potentially. Some strong storms here. We will have that instability, so we will have to watch that as we go on into Missouri, Illinois, Indiana. We are going to see that going on here. We are going to watch this very closely, and then as we head into around Tuesday, see some storms down there in Texas, Louisiana, Arkansas close to. And then as we move into Wednesday, because I think Wednesday will be the biggest day here, and let me make sure I'm not lagging again. Okay. Like I said, Wednesday I think will be our biggest chance for severe weather here because we're going to have quite a bit of instability here, and we're going to see some storms try to develop here, especially down here in Texas, Louisiana, and Arkansas. We will have to watch Missouri here. We see some showers or something here, but if we do see stuff develop up here, we will have to watch for a big severe weather threat because we do have, like I said, 2,000 joules per kilogram for storms and have moisture also. We will have to watch this whole area here. We will see. Is it working? Yeah, I don't know if I'm going to be live here very long today because of this issue here. It did it again. I know. It's very annoying. I don't know why it keeps doing it. I think I'm back here though. It's very annoying. It really is. I'm talking and it lags out or something happens. I don't know why it keeps doing that. But I'm very sorry here. Shows everything looks good, but sometimes it buffers. I don't know why it does that. Now I'm not having really anything laggy going on. It's mainly the buffering now. So I'll always have something going on in my streams each day. It's really annoying. But as I said, I think there will be something next week. With everything we just looked at here, we will have to look at the wind shear here in a second. But I think we will have something going on next week. So it's been showing this on the models for a while here. And I think we're going to have something happen here through the 11th through the 14th. I think something will happen during that time frame of severe weather. So I'm pretty sure that will happen. It's been showing this on the models for quite a while here. Okay. Now I want to move to a different website here to look at our wind shear because we can't look at tropical tributes for our wind shear, so we are going to move to that. Here we are looking at radar. So wait a second. Hopefully this is working. Okay, we're back to looking at radar here. Basically wanted to run through a little bit next week. I won't want to talk too much about it, but I want to just look at it here. Look at our threat next week. So now we're looking at radar here. We're going to be looking at radar for a little bit. So wait a minute, someone's calling me here. So I'll be right back. Okay, sorry about that. So probably gonna have to get off around probably about 15 minutes from now. Probably I'll be getting off here because I have to go get my glasses. If you guys want to know, I got new glasses here, so I had to go get my eyes checked. So I will be getting off probably in about 10-15 minutes here. So just to let you guys know here, I'll be live for a little bit here, but like I said, I'm not gonna be live as much as I was yesterday. Hopefully I don't have the buffering problem again here. For some reason I've had a buffering problem today on my stream. It's really annoying. But hopefully you guys are having a good day here. We will not be having a stream or anything tomorrow. At least right now it's not planned. So we're going to get into things here to look at radar, see what's going on, analyze it here. So I'm going to get the radar pulled up. Let me know if the stream's working here. Hopefully it is. So let's get the radar pulled up. Let's check out some of these warnings while we're waiting for the radar to load up. So the threat is considerable. 1.75 of an inch of hail potentially here and 60-mile-per-hour winds. Very interesting here. We also have 60-mile-per-hour winds, 1.75. I don't know if that's actually what I was looking at. Maybe. 60-mile-per-hour winds, 1.5 of an inch of hail. So, and also tagged tornado possible here. And then down here we have this one near Smithfield here, 60-mile-per-hour winds and 1 inch hail. So that's what's going on here. Let's check if there's any rotation in these. Could be some rotation near Woodland, so be prepared there. Not very much though, according to the rotation tracker here, but something to watch. This little area there, I'd watch closely, but nothing too big. Nothing as big as it was the other day. So, but we are gonna watch this for the next little bit here. We see a little bit of hail going on near Woodland, also some south of Scotland Nick. So we are seeing some hail. So I just want to let you guys know though, again, just to make sure you guys know this, tomorrow I will not be live or having a video because I have something going on. So that's why I decided to move it to today here. So hopefully you guys are having a fantastic day though. If you guys have any questions, let me know now because I'm probably gonna be getting off the stream probably about 4:45. Probably about the time I'll be getting off here, 4:45 Central. Like I said, I wasn't gonna be live here long today. Definitely not as long as I was yesterday. So, but we do see these severe storms. Just be careful here in North Carolina and Virginia here, Eastern Virginia, also Eastern North Carolina. It's where to watch for the severe weather threat. So this one's heading toward the radar side. Let's see if this has any hail. It's probably warned for wind, I'm sure. It seems like it. So, 60-mile-per-hour winds, wind and hail. That storm, then Kumo. We see another severe thunderstorm warning. This one's for hail. So let's get to our hail size. About 0.75 with this storm. Near Lasker, just east of there, we see some hail going on there. So some bigger hail going on there. Also some big hail, about an inch. This is severe hail down here near Oak City here. North of there was some bigger hail. According to the hail tracker, it thinks there's bigger hail down here than up near Lasker. So we have quite a few severe thunderstorm warnings going on. There's also one just north of Willington. Something to watch there if you're in Willington. So just watch that closely there. Also some severe weather going on near Smithville, Dune, also in that severe thunderstorm warning. And then this line of storms also. The one that you're going to have to watch tonight if you're in North Carolina or Virginia. So have a way to get warnings. There is a slight risk still in effect here today. So be prepared. Oh, I was going to look for North Indiana. Or, sorry, Thailand Love. I don't know if you're still in the stream here. I could still look at North Indiana for you if you want me to. I'll probably look at it on my phone, though. Those last few times. Every time I've gotten, I think it was off of the radar here, I've had buffering going on. So I'm not going to get off of this. It's probably a hint. It's probably telling me, don't get off of this radar. It's probably what the stream's trying to tell me. But we're watching these storms here. Mainly the hail threat is the main threat with these. We'll have to watch this storm also just north of Wilson. Some hail going on there. This storm, I don't know if this one's just developed here. Looks like it kind of has. So I won't be surprised if that continues to grow some hail there. Maybe a warning getting on that very soon here. So if you're near Sharpsburg, be prepared some hail there. Even though it's not very big hail, there's some hail potentially heading toward you. None of these so far I haven't seen any rotation, and hopefully it stays that way. So that's the good news, but we are watching for some big hail, especially north of Oak City. So Oak City, be prepared north of there for quarter-size hail. And then near Woodland, heading toward Murfreesboro, potentially some smaller hail heading toward your area. Probably, I would say, about dime size. Definitely not quarter size there. So I'm sure there's some hail also going on over here. Look, we have a report earlier of 1.75 of an inch of hail there. So we had some bigger hail here. Then 1.5, 1, now 0.75. Okay, we saw that hail has went down here north of Oak City, but still 0.75 hail, so it's probably about dime size. So it's something to watch there. Because we still are seeing hail. Like I said, hopefully you guys are having a good day. Let me know if you guys have any questions here in the next few minutes that we'll be having to go in a little bit. So, let me know if you guys have any questions here in the chat. Like I said, I'll answer them the best of my ability here. And I'm not gonna be live very long today. I may go to 4:50. Probably once my parents get home is probably how long I'll be live till. Because I have to leave right around whenever they get home. we also have this special marine warning near Smithfield, so we do have that going on also. So I believe we still have that tornado watch for this area, so just be prepared for maybe a few tornadoes. Also some damaging wind and hail here. Right now, though, we haven't seen a big risk of tornadoes, and hopefully it stays that way. There's some rotation at times, but it's not like strong rotation. There's these little areas of rotation, but they're just not very strong here. Not strong enough to prompt a warning. So, if you guys were wondering what's going to happen next week, you can go back in the stream and watch that. It did buffer a few times. So, but I'm not going to be doing a video tomorrow. For the people just joining here. So, please like, subscribe, share. It'll all help a lot here. Sharing will get information out to more people. So, really appreciate it here. Hopefully, you guys are having a great day here. There are still a few stronger storms, but right now they're not in Georgia. So, Georgia, you're out of this here today. I know the past 2 days did have severe weather for Georgia, but now it's over there. Maybe South Carolina may see some, well, I think actually it's mainly past there now. So really it's just North Carolina and Virginia now seeing the biggest severe weather risk. So, going on here. There's some rotation here, something to watch. Right there would be probably the area to watch here. Right in there. Maybe right in there. So, something to watch. Something to watch very closely. Still about 0.75, maybe a little higher here for north of Oak City. So if you're close to Oak City, you may be seeing some smaller hail going on there. But this hail up here near Woodland has really weakened. Really has. Here. So, if you guys have any questions, let me know in the chat here. Like I said, I won't be here the whole night here. I'm only going to be here probably till 4:50. Close to. So if you guys have any questions, let me know in the chat now. Anything about next week or going on right now, or talk about Pacific location, I can look it up here real quick. See what you guys are seeing. But I'm not gonna be able to be live the whole night like I did yesterday. I'm gonna show some rotation in there. Some rotation in between these two severe thunderstorm warnings here, according to the rotation tracker. And there could be some. Gosh. Power went out of school today. It was very crazy. It even went out here at my house also. So I'm assuming school and my house are kind of on the same power plant thing. Even though there really wasn't anything going on here. There was no big storms or anything. So it must have been just someone hit something or something like that. It was very crazy though. It was crazy 5 minutes. The teacher was wondering what was going on during that time. And I was wondering what's going on because it flickered for a minute and then it turned totally off. Very interesting. Very interesting. Not my first time seeing a school without power on, but one of the first times I've ever seen that school without the power on. It only lasted 5 minutes, so we had to go to our next hour. Sadly. Just a little story from today. So, a little story that happened today. But like I said, there's not too much going on. There's a little bit of rotation starting to develop there, close to Woodland. I think that storm's kind of weakening. We still have a little bit of hail, but I think that storm's been weakening over the little bit. This one looks like it's weakening kind of too. Base velocity, we don't see too much in there. So, something we'll watch here in the next few minutes before I go here. So, new additions to the warning list. I don't think was there anything changed here? Not on that warning. And not on that warning either. So, right now we have 4 severe thunderstorm warnings. 4 severe thunderstorm warnings going on. 1 special marine warning. So, and no tornado warnings. So, like I said, if you guys have any questions, let me know in the next few minutes before I leave here. I'll probably be leaving very, very soon here. Because I got something going on here tonight also. So, yeah, like I said, I don't know if I told you guys, but I'm getting new glasses, so I'm getting my new glasses today. It's gonna be weird getting them, but it'll be weird having those from now on, so I need new glasses. These are kind of all scratched up, kind of harder to see. Let's see, any rotation in these? Like I said, there could be a little bit of rotation in there. Something to watch. Not big rotation, but it's rotation nonetheless. Never want to see rotation. Never. Never, never, never. So I plan to be live hopefully next week sometime. So, but today I'm gonna be leaving here. Tomorrow there's no plan to have a video because I have actually something going on again tomorrow. Today it's nothing too big, but tomorrow it's kind of a big thing, and I can't get out of going to the thing tomorrow. So there's gonna be no video stream today or tomorrow. Sorry. So that's why I basically went over everything in the stream here, even though it didn't go quite well. But that's the reason why here. Then Saturday to Sunday, I usually take a break. Anyway, I have stuff going on those days too. By next week, I should be hopefully clear. But the next weekend after that, I'm going to be busy. I'm going to be going on a little mini vacation because I work so hard in school and stuff. My parents are going to take me on a little mini vacation. I brought up the idea. So it's going to be kind of busy next few weeks for me. So some days I may not be able to stream here. I think next week I should be able to stream a few days at least. But something usually always comes up. Okay, I'm gonna be in stream here because I have something going on just a little bit here, so I won't be able to stream here really much today. So at least I got to tell you guys about the severe threat, even though it buffered a lot here in the stream. I'm very sorry about that. I couldn't do anything about it. It just kept buffering. But if you guys want to see about it, if you're just joining, wondering what we were talking about in the stream, you can just go back here and watch it. It did buffer a few times, so just a little warning, but should be better now. Right now it's not buffering. I don't know why. I don't understand why that wasn't buffering, or this isn't buffering, but the other stuff was. I'm glad it's not, but I'll be ending it here. Hopefully you guys have a good rest of your night here. Stay safe if you're in the slight risk region, and probably be live next week. Probably the next time I'll be live will probably be Monday. Any video stream, because I do not plan on doing anything tomorrow. Most likely, chances are I'm not going to have a stream or a video tomorrow. I wasn't planning on having one tonight, but I forgot that I had something going on tomorrow. So I knew I wasn't going to be able to make a video or stream. So have a good rest of your guys' night. Please like, subscribe, share. It'll all help a lot here. Trying to get to the road to 1,100. 1,100 is the next goal here. Hopefully that's by maybe the end of this month. But thank you guys again for 1,000 subscribers also. So I'm gonna end the stream here. Hopefully you guys enjoy, and see you guys in the next stream here.